Hello, Missoula. I'm Jordan Schaefer alongside Mitch Collier.
How you doing?
Take it away, Mitch.
Welcome to Big Sky Eagle Live. This is our first show, so just bear with us. Let's talk about something. There's a prevalent problem in Missoula society called marijuana. But more importantly, it's important to vote. And voting is a great way to get involved. So here's a Big Sky short on the effects and impacts of voting.
It's important to vote. Yes, I think it is. I think that this is a critical election, really.
A lot of undecided voters.
One of my civic duties as a citizen of the United States of America.
It's one of the freedoms our country is based on.
You at Big Sky High. Every year, Big Sky and Hellgate seniors have to do a senior project to graduate. Senior projects have came a long way since 1998. Senior project coordinator Miss Olson believes that this year is going to be a good year for senior projects.
Kelsey, tell
I
them they
do.
need to roll
I've seen
video
a lot
quicker.
of the ideas, and I think a lot of the students have put a lot of time and effort into their ideas. And
You have a very
they
good stage
have,
voice.
some
That's a lie.
projects that I think they're personally attached to, and I think that's what is going to help them do a good job. So yeah, they do.
Gabe Doherty has a very interesting senior project. He is co-founding a language exchange program.
My senior project is I am co-founding a language exchange program for Big Sky students to participate in this summer with a teacher here at Big Sky, Jay Bostrom, and it is in Mexico.
To create a good senior project, there are many components that is needed.
I think the best senior projects are ones that are career-based or community-based, meaning that the student does something for a career for the future, or a community-based one like helping a certain organization out locally. And the components, the best components, are if they're passionate about it, they'll do a lot of field work, and they'll really put themselves into their field work, and it shows.
Thanks for watching Big Sky Live.
Another thing that Big Sky possesses just by itself is the block schedule. But before we get to the block schedule, let's look at the importance and the consequences that you will find if you are caught stealing at Big Sky High School.
Mitch, I'm never going to steal again. What about you?
That's right. Stealing can leave a real skid mark on the whitey-tighties of your resume.
That it can. Back to the block schedule. Missoula Big Sky is the only high school in Missoula that has block schedule. I think you should check this video out. It's very informational, and check out the pros and cons of this system.
Well, currently, I think that the schedule is working well for students and staff. As we look at model schools for the 21st century, we of course will look at a variety of schedules to enhance student learning in our high schools and actually throughout our entire system. But based on my conversations with staff here at Big Sky and with the principal, it seems that everybody's very comfortable with the block scheduling and the 8-period day.
Here's Dr. Apostle on the advantages of the Big Sky block schedule.
Positives of a block schedule are that, number one, teachers have the time in a 90-minute period to really take the time to have discussion and in-depth discussion on a variety of issues pertaining to a particular class. And I think it gives students the opportunity to really delve into the very specific issues of a particular subject area. So the fact that you have 90 minutes is a huge benefit.
How does the block schedule negatively affect students and staff?
The difficulty for foreign language learning is that you need daily exposure to the language. And we don't get that. And in fact, when you only teach a class twice in the week, and that one of those days the student is absent, they don't hear or experience the language for nearly a week. And that's a very big loss when you're trying to learn a language.
The negatives, I can't think of anything that would be negative other than the fact that, you know, a teacher has to be very, very well prepared and organized to maximize the 90-minute class period. In order to make it a positive experience for students and for the staff, I mean, you just have to be very organized to make sure that you have ample material and ample content to make the 90 minutes meaningful to the teaching learning environment.
What a wonderful Big Sky short. Next up, we have a... Jordan, what's that you're doing?
Oh, Mitch, I'm just being a troublemaker by texting a girl in class.
Well, congrats on texting a girl. But as we all know, troublemakers are a huge problem in today's society. The National Coalition Building Institute, also known as NCBI, has been instilled in Big Sky to help fight the problem of troublemakers in our hallways. Here's a video on the short.
2006-2007 school year, 36 fights broke out within the walls of Big Sky High School. In response, the NCBI workshop was brought into the school. The number of fights dropped to only 14 during the 2007-2008 school year.
NCBI stands for National Coalition Building Institute. NCBI is a nonprofit effort to eliminate prejudice and violence in our community.
During a typical training day for NCBI, we do up-downs at the beginning, which is basically having everybody get to know each other and find out who everybody is that you wouldn't usually know about someone. And then it turns into different segments that are based on reducing discrimination and prejudice in the school.
So my part is to really just be a facilitator of the workshops and the training, but make sure that students are involved as much as possible.
I thought that the NCBI workshop was helpful, and it made you think about other people's races and how they'd feel if you made fun of them. My favorite part was when people got up and weren't afraid to tell stories about their childhood that showed who they were.
My favorite part was the skits because they were real examples, but yet they were fun at the same time.
I think the workshop has been working because my freshman year, we didn't have the workshop, and I noticed a lot more fights in the past 2 years when we have incorporated the workshop with the freshmen.
I think students are starting to interact with each other amongst social groups. You're not seeing these distinct cliques anymore. You know, in a one-day training, you're not going to see these amazing transformations, but the idea is just to be aware, have some skills that you can be able to use now, but more for lifelong effects of how you're going to interact when you get into even a more diverse situation.
Since NCBI has been so successful, Big Sky will continue to train the freshman classes in the years to come.
As the Eagles, we're very concerned about our future, so we always like to get a solid base for our high school future. Mitch?
That's right. We're always anxious to leave the nest, but we want to make sure that we soar high into the sky and nowhere else. So here's a segment about getting involved.
Take it away.
Oh. Okay. Hey, I'm trying to get crunk. Tell them how we gonna come. Tell them why they don't want on. Tell them why they better run.
Next up, we'd like to discuss sports in Big Sky Society. As we all know, sports is a great way to get involved, as the last segment showed. Varsity football has always been a huge impact in the Missoula Society and around the state. Jordan, what are some other sports we could talk about?
You know, there's always the swimming team, there's always the track, but you know, football or basketball and softball, you know, the great sports, Big Sky. 2 championships in the last 5 years. I think we're doing very good in that, Mitch.
That's right. We've also had a very successful softball team, but let's move into the more academic sports. I'd like to talk to you about the speech and debate team. Though the season may not be going the undefeated season that we'd quite like, we're having lots of fun and debating hard, becoming master debaters at Big Sky High School.
You are sure a master debater in my book, Mitch.
Next up, although we know varsity football is a great thing in Missoula society, let's talk about Big Sky Eagles JV football team. That's right, JV football is very important. And the JV football team last year suffered a loss to CMR and would like to avenge their loss this year. Here's a short document that will detail the events that took place at Missoula County Public Stadium. But first, a little background on the game.
That was a good game. CMR is really good, and we knew that we'd have to play good against them. And we didn't get off to as good a start as we wanted, but we stayed with CMR. Game went into overtime. CMR scored first, and we scored, but we missed our field goal. And that's how the game went. We lost.
The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
We all came in and lifted. We all spent 3 days a week in the weight room. Running routes all summer, perfecting our offense.
We can fight our way back.
They're going to be really close again.
What are you doing?
We're going to beat them this time. That's it.
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. Yeah.
The CMR Big Sky game is it's definitely the biggest out-of-city rivalry. You know, CMR always comes to play. They hit hard. They throw the ball well, so you have to cover the run and defense. So we're just really going to need to come out and play hard this year and, you know, just get after it.
Either we heal as a team, or we're going to crumble.
Our JV team's like the best Big Sky's seen in a long time, but off season, after that loss against CMR, off season we came in the summer working really hard. We lifted hard, did a lot of speed workout, agility training, came back into the season ready for this game. Everyone else is just a footnote. We beat everyone, and we look forward to the CMR game, and that's it.
Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's going to make the difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying.
Now that we have a little background knowledge on the football matchup, let's take a look at the football game and some highlights from it. What a hard-fought matchup in the mud and just the way football should be played. You may have noticed a masked man number 5, and that was our own Jordan Schaefer.
Thank you, and our masked man number
11.
Mitch Collier.
We also have other talents in the studio today featured in that video. Like we said, getting involved is very important, and let's talk about some other sports that are at Big Sky High School.
Softball. Softball is a great thing for Big Sky. Our stage manager, Kelsey Lacoste, also is on the softball team. Wish she could tell us more about that. Maybe next time. Mitch?
That's right. And track and field is something we haven't discussed yet. Track and field is a great way to get involved, and it's a non-cut sport, so everybody gets to participate. Being out there in the sun and running until your lungs burn is a great way to get in shape and have lots of fun.
So you think that you can dance? Well, I know Mitch here can't, but let's check out the teachers of Missoula Big Sky.
Before we do that, though, we'd also like to ramble on about something completely pointless, but that we think you'd like to hear about. Jordan, what do you have to say?
About how Sentinel is going down this year in basketball. Although we have 3 senior players that are injured this year, we're looking forward to the matchup in a couple of weeks. You should be there.
That's right. Big Sky basketball will be featured tonight at 7 o'clock against Big Fork. As you could tell, we're wearing our matching team polos. We are part of the members of the team, but come on down to Big Sky tonight to see the spotlight on our varsity team and see what Big Sky Athletics is all about. Back to So You Think You Can Dance.
the Egyptian. Yes. The shaking of the tokens could be more, but they determined dancing could be on the pyramid, yes.
Man, you need more chicks, man.
Hey, chicks, yes.
You need more honeys and grinding in there.
Honeys, grinding, hey.
Right?
Very original.
Original,
Very
yes.
unique.
Yeah.
Hey!
If that's your girl, better watch your back. Cause you'll burn it up for me, and that's a fact. Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, be gone with it.
Hey, Earhart, counselor, she helped me, helped you, yes. Well, she shook down the arms and the hands, good dance, right on top of her head, yeah. Shaking of the shoulders, you're good, yes. Like her dance, good dance. Oh no, perfect, loved it, right up top of her head, shaking, not shaking tuchus, I like tuchus, yeah. Good dance. Good dance, yes.
That's all I have to say about that, Mark.
Miss Arrow's dance was good, but it could have been better.
We are young. High to high.
Hey, Miss Olsen, right? Hey, she's the younger teacher, real good, right? Hey, shaking the tuchus, interpreting the hair, dancing, looking around like a tuchus. Yes, dancing, good dance, like Miss Olsen.
I have one word for Miss Olsen. Hot.
Hot, yes, hot, good. She's a hot teacher, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like Kelsey here.
Tuchus, right? Yes.
Kelsey.
Well, I thought her dance was perfect, right off the top of her head. Just worked out well.
You talking about the right? Yes.
They go around in a circle like that, right? Back and forth. They're always snapping their fingers like this, too. Shaking their little ass.
Break out.
Hey, I thought he was okay with the shaking of the arms and the shaking of the tuchus. Made a couple of students uncomfortable. Other than that, hey, he did okay. Okay. Could be better, but okay.
Oh man, we need more movement. Man, we need more chicks, you know, gotta get the honeys.
The lady shaking the tuchus in the background, right?
Yeah, man. Gotta get some grind on it.
Hey,
man.
grind with the shaking of the tuchus.
What do you think, Kelsey?
What do you think?
I thought it was very classic, and he's very modest.
Modest, hey, these day and age, don't ask for modest dancing. Not tuchus.
Get you drunk, get you not drunk off my heart. My heart, my heart, my heart, my heart, my heart. My heart, my heart, my heart. My lovely little lumps. Check it out. I drive these crazy. I do it on the daily.
I'm gonna go with Miss Earhart. Repping it.
My vote's for Molly.
Hey, my vote's for the lily lady, yes?
Get you drunk, get you not drunk off my heart. My heart, my heart, my heart, my heart, my heart. My heart, my heart, my heart. My lovely.
Wow, as we all know, the teachers at Big Sky can dance. We'd also like to remind you that no teachers were harmed in the filming of that video. Our final segment today is a public service announcement that will be on littering and not being a littering bug. In Big Sky's parking lot, we see many problems with littering, and it's something we're looking to improve. So here, we have a segment for you on not littering overall in Missoula.
Where do I go to get some eats?
I know one thing that's never let me down. God's gift to the world. The gold card.
Feel is their appointed duty.
Taco Rob, here I come.
They keep trying to tell me all you want to do is use me.
Welcome to Taco John's. Go ahead and order whenever you are ready.
What?
Welcome to Taco John's. Go ahead and order whenever you are ready.
Bro, could I get a taco Bravo and a small potato Oli and an agua?
You have a Taco Bravo and a small potato Olay. That will be $3.48 at the second window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Until you use me up.
Charge. Oh.
My brother.
Ooh, I'm so ready to dig in on you little Olays. Frickin' Olays. The bro. Oh, God.
Let you just walk on me.
Oh, God, fucking. Alrighty then. On to the taco, Bravo. Well, that was good, bro. That's over.
Until you use me up.
Ever.
Until you use me up.
Hey guys, littering's gross, especially in our school parking lot. Throw your lunch garbage away. Don't be a litter bug.
Now that we've seen what littering can do to our streets, I'd also like to remind you that it is pretty icy out there. For all of those of you that are driving a 2009 BMW, it doesn't take corners quite the way you think it will. Jordan?
Right. No, just stay safe out there, Missoula. Our next show is going to be in January. Hope you tune in.
That's right. We'd like to thank you all for watching. We promise the next one will be bigger and better. And from all of us,
Stay fly, Missoula.
Thank you.